Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wake Up and Win Live with your girl, Dr. Najuma. I'm so glad to be on with you this morning. You all know the drill on this Freedom Friday. Come on, say with me, wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Listen, we gonna keep on doing that. I'm not gonna give that up. So listen, I am super excited to be on with you all this morning for our Wake Up and Win Live to share with you our Wake Up and Win word. But before we get into that, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Dr. Najuma. I am a pastor, a minister, personal mastery coach, and just your sister friend. And I use this platform to share a daily win word to help you get up, get out there, and go win. Wake Up Win was birthed out of the loss of my son, recognizing and going through that journey of recovery and recognizing that you can go through an extreme loss, you can recover, you can restore, you can renew, and you can get back out there in this life and win. And so I come on here every day, Monday through Friday, to share a daily win word that would help you to get back up and get out there and win. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you've been through, no matter where you are or where you're coming from, you too can go through a major loss, a major challenge, a major issue, recover, restore, renew, and get back out there and go win. And so I share with you a daily win word to help you do that in pursuit of winning again, right? So to all of my winners, thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching the replay. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. So let's get into today's win word, which is let's get into our today's win word, which is remember who you are. Remember who you are. One of the things that loss or devastation or trauma or a huge challenge can do is it can ruffle up our perception of ourselves. It can upset, if you will, um, who we thought we always were or what we thought was possible or capable. It can really ruffle our own self perception, our own outlook on ourselves, to the point where a lot of people who come through a trauma or a great loss or a challenge, a huge challenge or a major devastation, will say things like, I gotta find myself. I feel like I've lost myself. Because there is something that happens in the midst of all of that where you can kind of lose yourself and things get shaken up and disheveled. And I heard a doctor say it's kind of like taking a jar of marbles, and those marbles have layers, and each layer is a different color. And then you take the jar and you shake it up, and now all the colors are mixed up. The marbles are still there, the contents are still there, but now they're a little shaken up and they're mixed up. And part of what we are doing when we're recovering and restoring and renewing and even getting back out there to win again is trying to put those marbles back in place, right? And so, a key to winning again, a key to getting up, getting out there and win again is to remember who you are. Now, I gave the example of the marbles. Now, the thing that's important that the marbles don't go anywhere. They're still there. Things are just a little shaken up. And part of what I want to remind you of who you were before the devastation, before the challenge, before the loss, before the traumatic experience. You will not ever be that person again. But the essence of you, the marbles, are still there, right? You will not ever be layered the way you were before things got shook up. But the important thing is, the beauty of it is the marbles are still there, it's still in the jar, which means the essence, the contents, the content of who you are, the gift, the talent is still there. Part of what we have to do is remember that just because things are shaken up doesn't mean that I've lost who I am. I have to remember, I have to now dig a little deeper, put things together a little differently, work on it a little harder, but who I am, what I possess, what makes me who me is, is still there. And the key to winning again and getting up there, getting out there and winning is to remember who you are. Is to go back into that jar of marbles and pull them out one by one and say, oh, things are a little disheveled, but I'm still strong. Oh, another marble. I'm still talented. Oh, another marble. I'm still gifted. Oh, another marble. I'm still beautiful. Oh, another marble. I'm still powerful. Oh, another marble. I'm still this. Oh, another marble. I still have a purpose. Oh, another marble. I still have a calling. We may look different, things may be configured different, the marbles are shaken up, but I'm still there. The content, the essence of who you are is still there. And so our work in this season of recovery and restoration is all about remembering who you are. Listen, on this Freedom Friday, I want you to write down who you are. Not who you were, but who you are today. Yeah, you won't be the same person. There's no way. The jar of marbles got shook up with that loss. I know it did for me. The jar of marbles got shook up with that devastation. That jar of marbles got shook up with that divorce or that breakup or, that firing from the job that you really, really wanted to stay at longer than you did, right? The marbles got shook up. You'll never be the same, but who you are is still there. And I want to invite you, encourage you over the weekend. Here's your weekend assignment to get that jar of marbles and pull them out one by one and remember who you are. Because the essence of who you are, the content of who you are, the marbles, it's still there. You just got to do a little digging, a little pulling out and say, oh, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. And you will realize that the the power of you, the beauty of you, the amazingness of you has not gone anywhere. Looks different, things are shaken up, but who you are, what makes you who you are, is still there. And this weekend, I want to invite you to remember who you are. Take one marble out, one at a time, and go through the process and the step and the task to remember how great you are, to remember how talented, how gifted you are. Now, will you have to put the marbles back in the exact same way they were before the loss? No, that would take too much time. And they never will go back the way they were. They will never go back the way they were. And part of owning who you are now is recognizing and accepting that the marbles will never go back in the jar the exact same way they were before the jar got shook up. But the content of who you are, the essence of who you are, what makes you you is still there. And so I have to, number one, accept that I'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. But who you are hasn't changed. But number two, but who you are hasn't changed. And number three, this new person, this new way that you show up because the marbles got shook up, is just as beautiful, just as powerful, just as amazing. You just have to accept that you'll never be the same. But not being the same is still remarkable. Not being the same, but not being in the same way, but being who the same person is still remarkable because the essence of who you are, the content of who you are, is still in the jar. This weekend, go back, pull out one marble at a time, and remember who you are. Make a list, write it down, and remember who you are because you still amazing. And it's still intended for you to get up, get out there, and go win in every area of your life. Get up, get out there, and go win. Because the essence of who you are, the beauty of who you are, the content of who you are is still in that jar. It's still there. Go find her, go find him, and go win. Listen, thank you for tuning in for Wake Up and Win Live. and our Wake Up and Win word today. Remember who you are. Join us next week for a whole fresh new series of win words. But this weekend, take time to remember you are. Oh, and this weekend, take time to scroll back and watch some of our past win words. And I really appreciate all of you that have been on this journey with us. And we look forward to sharing so much more. And remember who you are and get up, get out there, and go win. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Remember, oh, I'm sorry, to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We out, y'all. Peace.